Hey y'all, I'm back with another one. And first and foremost, I want to thank God. Thank God for another day, another chance to get it right, do better, learn, grow, heal, evolve, teach, take care of our responsibilities, take care of our children, be happy, be content, live in our purpose, live in our truth, and be grateful, just to name a few. Secondly, please shop www.erinsedition.shop, ERINSEDITION.SHOP. I sell God ordained tees, y'all. That's t-shirts. Okay, thank you. And lastly, I just want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank my new subscribers, y'all. I'm grateful that last video got so many people attention because this is real life. Like, this is the real war spiritually. So to know that the season I'm in, a lot of us are in, and I'm just grateful to be able to share my experience. And we know that we not crazy and we not overthinking or think we doing too much. Like, this is real life. And just to know that God is our strength, God is our power, and God gets us through it, right? Because this warfare is all to deter us from reaching our next level, from elevating, evolving, all that, right? So we just grateful that we have one another. I also want to say that my channel is God ordained, of course. However, my intent was to reach the teenagers and young adults such as myself. So for me to like be in my comments and see that it's people that are older than me that I am touching, that means a whole lot to me, y'all, because that wasn't even my intention. And that just goes to show that we not living in our ego, and our mindset is not, oh well, they don't know what they talking about because they younger than me, woo woo woo. Like, no, we're gaining wisdom from one another. I got a friend that's a few years younger than me, and she's wise. Like, the things that we be talking about and her perspective on it, I'll be like, dang girl, you need to go ahead, yeah, and start you something so you could speak your truth and speak your experiences and how you see life. Cause man, what? So it's the same thing for me. For me to be younger and somebody older, I'm touching. It's a different type of humble. So I really appreciate y'all. And you know, when God ordains something or God tells you to start something, so whether you starting that sport or becoming getting into that healthcare field or like becoming a lawyer, judge, a school teacher, whatever it is that you're inspired to become, once you set your mind to it to do it, and then you're consistent and you're dedicated and you're moving from the heart, it's gonna prosper. It's gonna prosper. Can't nobody do nothing to stop it. Yeah, you're gonna have your attacks, but that's why you keep going. That's why you keep God within you. Okay? Um, so I feel like that's where I'm at now. It just feel different. It feel like I'm taking off. And time, I tell y'all about time. Don't worry about no time. You keep on doing you and do what you feel led to do. It's that simple. So let me just get into the video, y'all. I'm gonna try not to make this so long. I just want to touch on speaking the truth and watching our heart postures. So at this point, how I'm feeling lately, I'm asking God to humble me, keep me humbled. If I feel like I'm already as humble as I could be, make me more humble, Lord. Show me. I'm asking God to keep me because I feel like I could be taking that for granted that I'm going to be here tomorrow when tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. So I'm like, Lord, please keep me because you just showed me my purpose. Almost 2 years ago, y'all. You just showed me my purpose. I have so much to do, so much to get done. I got a daughter that I got to show. I have to teach, rather. A daughter that I have to teach, and just a whole community. A whole community that I got to be there for. So I'm like, Lord, please keep me so I can fulfill my duties and fulfill my purpose as a person. I'm feeling like I'm at the point where I tell my truth. I could tell my truth without feeling no type of way, without feeling shame, guilty, none of that. None of that low vibrational, none of them low vibrational emotions. My friend, she was like, yeah, girl, when I be watching your videos, you do tell a lot of your business. And yes, I do. Because although God has brought me thus far in my journey, in my experience, I got a past. I done did wrong. I done did dirty. I done manipulated and all that too. I'm not perfect, okay? So it's like, when it come down to it, all of this is a part of me. It was a part of my journey. It is a part of my journey. So I'm open to telling the truth, telling people, yeah, I did woo wop the bam. Like, I have no shame. If anybody asks me questions, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, that's just where I'm at. And a lot of people are still stuck with being honest and being upfront, which I get it, because in past generations, like my grandmother, she carried a lot of shame and guilt, and she left her children thinking one thing when it was really something else, and I'm sure that hurt the family, and nobody want to speak on it. So that's a whole nother topic. I'm sorry, y'all. That's a whole nother topic. Generational. Yeah. Okay. So I'm learning to be honest with myself, and I want to be honest with others. So, as a people, we be like, oh, just mind your business. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Keep pushing, keep on moving, right? We got to stop that. Because if we thinking like that, we moving like that, we not doing God's work. So if we see somebody that ain't moving right, or they not talking right, they heart posture is not where it's supposed to be, I feel like it's time for us to check them. Check them in a respectful manner. Check them in a way that they able to receive, and hopefully that little light, turn on from whatever it is that you tell them. That's honest. So I had a situation. I'm gonna try not to really go into detail. I'm gonna try to make it real short. Had a situation last week amongst family. Let's say that. Now my family member, they were coming from a very low place of, seemed like, hurt, anger, and irritation. And yeah, I said that. Anger, irritation, hurt. So they constantly talking down and talking bad upon our other family member. Now this family member is going through heavy spiritual warfare. So I understand that this family member is not able to call us so often, not able to see us or invite us to where they stay and all this, that, and the third. I get that. They're going through what they're going through. My family member, I don't know if they understand how deep this is. So they talking crazy, talking all this rah-rah, and it's just not sitting right in my spirit. So I'm like, hey, you need to check your heart. You have to check your heart. Now I'm learning, y'all. Because I used to go off. Like, I used to go off. I'm gonna cuss you out. I'm gonna get loud. I'm gonna do too much, overdo my part. Now God is showing me that we ain't got. I said that in one of them last videos. We ain't gotta get loud. We ain't gotta have a one up on somebody. We ain't gotta get disrespectful. You ain't gotta call people out their name. None of that. Simply be cool, be calm, get your point across. So I'm telling this family member, like, you need to check your heart, because you're not coming from a good place. You don't have a right to speak on what it is that this person is going through. Because let's not act like we ain't got no past, like we ain't never did no wrong. Let's not do that. And for this family member to be so close to you, and we already separated, you know what I'm saying, by distance, as far as like where we live, like, what's wrong with you? So I'm not saying that to them, but I'm simply saying you have to check your heart. That's not your place. That's not right. You're not moving right. So of course this person is defensive, and they talking about something. No, you need to check your heart. I'm like, all right, that don't bother me. Okay, You're trying to flip the script. Cool, whatever. So I'm constantly saying it, and then the person is just steady repeating themselves, and it's like the conversation is getting worse and worse, and it's like these demons are getting stronger and stronger, and it's really starting to piss me off. So now my whole mood is just like switched, and it's like I'm ready to get from this person presence out of this person presence rather, and go head back in my little shell, go head back in my little what's that word, child? My little safe space, my safe haven. I'm tired. Now this is starting to drain me because it's not my type of energy. So now, same person, different situation, but it's all happening in the same day. So now this person is asking me to do something for them, but it doesn't make sense to me. So I didn't do it. So they're trying to manipulate me into doing it. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. It's not the time to be doing it. Period, point blank. I know what I'm talking about. And I'm not in no rush, y'all. We got to learn to stop rushing too. Because if you want something to come out right, this is what I'm learning. Let me give you an example. My food. Why would I sit up here and rush somebody to cook my food? Not literally, like I'm saying, hurry up and cook my food, but in my head, I'm like, dang, I need y'all to hurry up and cook my food. Anything could happen. My food may not come out right. Something may fall in my food that'll get me sick. Just anything bad because I'm rushing, because I'm in a rush. We already shouldn't be eating out because you can't really trust these people. So why would I be in a rush for somebody to cook my food, right? Okay. So we have to learn to stop being in a rush. She's in a rush for whatever reason. It's like these demons was just flowing. I done exposed the person. I'm talking about some she. Okay, y'all know it's a female, whatever. So she's in a rush. And I'm just like, chill out. Like, we cool. Like, they said it's going to take a certain amount of time for it to happen. Whatever. So then she talking about that's why your baby daddy, but she caught herself. Hey, these spirits be crazy. I didn't even ask her to finish what she was finna say. She called herself because she knew whatever she was finna say would have been wrong. So okay, cool. So now I'm really ready to go. Now it's really time to go because you doing way too much. Now she's still talking down upon our family member, y'all. It's like she can't get it out of her heart. It's like this is her heart posture. This is truly how she feels. She's steady saying the same thing after I'm trying to politely check her. So we get home, and guess what? She lost some money. She lost some money, and I'm in my head. I ain't say it, but in my head, I'm like, see what happens? You see what happened when you're not moving right, when your heart is not right. And then I'm trying to tell you, express to you to change your heart. You got to be cool. You ain't listening to me. You're not taking heed. So, okay. So she loses her money. And she ends up finding it, mind y'all. She did end up finding it. It was just a matter of her moving too fast. She put it somewhere. She found it. Cool. So I'm like, okay, did you learn your lesson? And she's like, what you talking about? Like, I found it. I found the money. I'm just like, oh my goodness. I'm like, whatever. So she then goes on to say, as she was trying to find her money, she was like, yeah, I can't mess with Erin no more. She jinxed me. You can't mess with me no more. I jinxed you. What is jinxing? That sounds like something evil. What you talking about? Jinx. Ain't no such thing as jinx. If anything, that's my power that you don't see. I'm trying to tell you to watch your mouth, watch your words, watch your heart, and you're not listening to me. So this is what happens. Bad things happen. It's not because of me. I tried to warn you. I'm like God operating. What you talking about? Yeah, it's my fault. Like, that's crazy to me. So I'm like, man, whatever. But you see how people try to blame you for stuff, y'all, and I'm just doing right. I'm not even getting loud. Like, I'm not even letting my whatever demons I got operate. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, whatever. So I just feel like I planted that seed. I was consistently telling her, watch her heart. Watch your words. So if they didn't understand in that moment, by me planting that seed, it'll grow. I feel like they'll come back to what it was that I was saying, or maybe God will show them another situation, and then they'll think back to me planting that seed, and it'll all make sense, and they'll change their ways. So it's just all about planting that seed, y'all. Watch your heart, because as soon as you start speaking crazy or you start acting crazy, bad things will happen. That's what we at this point. God not playing. God is not wasting no time showing you what you need to see when you ain't moving right. So watch your heart and be honest with yourself, be honest with others. And we're going to get far just off of that. All right, y'all. That's I guess to get up out of here. I hope this made sense. Whoever this is for, this is for. I'm so thankful for y'all once again. And like I always say, God is waiting on you. You're the only one playing. Love y'all. Peace.